Hello, my name is Jamie Matthew, and I am one of the career coaches in the Eric Johnson School of Engineering and Computer Science. In today's workshop, we are going to be discussing the blueprint to a successful resume. This is part one of the videos that is going to be during this workshop. The second video is going to be discussing the cover letter portion. So today I'm going to be discussing how you build a resume, how you structure it, the key components to it, and then I also have provided my contact information to allow you to send me any questions that you may have. So the general overview of today's video is really we're going to be talking about how you build and structure a resume, the key components of a resume, and also providing my contact information. We are going to be discussing how to structure this resume that is going to be utilized for your academic and professional journey. So let's talk about building a resume. It takes about 30 seconds for employers to review resumes. So in that 30 seconds, let's talk about how we can highlight your document. You want to make sure that you have the right keywords and the right vocabulary. It is very critical. What sets your resume apart from other candidates? How can we make sure that in those 15 to 30 seconds, an employer will see your resume stand out, right? So that is the key here, making sure that your resume stands out. I am going to be talking about the sections that are included in a resume and what should be included in the detailed information that should be in each section. The key components to building a resume. We have the branding statement, education, relevant courses, projects, relevant experience, other experience, skills, honors and awards, volunteer experience. I will be going over a few of these sections today, and I'll be talking about what detailed information should be included in these sections. Here is a resume overview. I'm utilizing my resume as the example. You will see it is clear and concise. It is in chronological order. I have detailed each section of all the jobs listed on here. But again, you can see everything is clear and to the point on this document. Again, if you have worked over 5 years, you can exceed the page. If you have worked under 5 years, then you want to keep it to 1 page. That is where the formatting on this document is very important. It takes time to putting this together. So I want to make sure that I emphasize that in this particular section. Let's start reviewing the resume part, the top part. You'll see my name is 25-point font size. It sticks out, it's bold, so it stands out on this document. You want to use your current address, email, and phone number. So that can include Gmail or Yahoo. I would not use your student account and your student email for this, as it can expire. So you want to make sure you are using one specifically for internships and jobs. You want to make sure all information is in chronological order. You want to avoid abbreviations if possible. Add the GPA if it is at least a 3.0, or you can calculate a major's GPA for this. How you would do that is you would add up all the core classes you've taken within the major, and you should receive that number. But you want to make sure that you are getting at least a 3.0. Again, you want to add your core classes and then divide that by the number of classes, and you should receive your GPA for that. You'll see again on this document that it is clear and concise. You'll see my objective statement, my education, it's listed, and you'll see it's in chronological order. But everything on this top portion is, again, clear and concise. So let's talk about what a branding statement is. This statement should be at least 2 to 3 lines. So I've provided an example based off of my resume. 6 years of higher education experience in the field of career services, knowledge of resume building, LinkedIn, grad school, cover letter, internship, and job search experience. So again, you want to make sure that this is specific and detailed, and it should be no more than 2 to 3 lines. The next section I really want to talk about is relevant courses. This is an important section that should be on your resume. You want to add the courses you have taken within your major that emphasizes materials and applications you have studied throughout your academic journey. So what this means is you want to list the title of the classes you've taken, not the class numbers. An employer would not know what the course number is, but they will know once you've listed the classes you've taken, they'll know what you've studied and what you have learned. So I provided 2 examples for you to see how this would be structured. Here's the first example. You'll see I've listed 6 classes with the full titles listed. You'll see 3 is on the left and 3 is on the right. If you decided to do 8 classes, you would do 4 on the left, 4 on the right. But you want to make sure that you are having this aligned and writing out the title of the class. The second example that I have provided is showing you 5 classes. You would do 2 on the left, 2 on the right, and 1 in the middle. You want to write out the course titles. Again, not the course numbers. I provided what it should not look like. But again, you want to make sure you are writing the full title of the courses. The project section, your research projects. This is where this is highlighted. Highlighting specific projects completed should be added in this section. So for example, utilizing UT design projects and UT design epics. That is where this would sit in this section of your resume. You want to make sure you are specific with the projects you've taken. So you want to include the date of when you completed this, so an employer will know when you've completed this during your academic career. So here's an example that I have provided for you today. It is an example of what you would write. You would write exactly the name, where you completed the project, and the date it was completed. But again, it shows you it's detailed oriented. It shows you that it is in depth with the material listed on here. So that is very important to note. This is detailed and that the section emphasizes what you have done at this particular project or an internship. I have provided my example here of a relevant experience from a previous role. You'll see here I have listed where I completed it, what my job title was, and when I completed this position. It shows also all the bullet points here listed is very clear and concise. I have it very detailed of all the job responsibilities that I did in this role. You want to make sure you are articulating what exactly that you did at your past job or your present and current roles that you wherever you are working. It is very important to emphasize the job responsibilities that you are doing at these positions. Make sure you are checking the grammar. If it is in past tense, make sure you emphasize that in this specific section. If you are currently doing this job, make sure it's in present tense. But I cannot emphasize enough to make sure you are checking your grammar. Here's another example from my resume showing another experience and how it should look like on a resume. It shows that it's clear and concise. It shows everything is in the past tense. It showed exactly what my responsibilities were during my time at these positions. Again, making sure that it is in past tense and checking the grammar. So it is very important to make sure you are looking through your document. Having more than one set of eyes looking at this document is very important. The skills section on your resume. This is also very important. You want to highlight the technical and mathematical skills that will enhance your resume. So examples, your technical writing skills, your project management skills, problem solving skills. And then on the left, you can see I've provided some examples of what kind of skills you could put on your resume. So you really want to be specific. Again, when employers are using the filtering systems for searching for candidates, they're looking for these specific types of technical skills. So it's very important that you are highlighting the skills you have learned throughout your academic and professional careers. So again, this just gives you a general overview of what a resume should entail. We went over some sections of the resume. Again, you have your branding statement. You want to make sure you include your education, the relevant courses, projects, relevant experience, other experience, skills, honors and awards, and volunteer experience. After watching this video, I want you to follow the instructions for completing the 10 resumes activities. You are going to review the 10 resumes and the job descriptions, and then you will click on the link, and then you will follow how to do the specific activity. And then I want you to choose the top 3 candidates and tell me why you've chosen them. And then I want you to complete that. After you've completed that, I would like you to complete your quiz. There is a quiz attached to this video once you've watched this video. I've left my contact information. Please feel free to email me with any questions after watching this video. My email address is jmatthew@utdallas.edu. Thank you.